Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Trolley and the Bard. I am the troll, joined here with my compadre, Albardo.
Albardo! Coming to you from our lovely game studio.
I'd like to open up this episode with a little song I wrote.
Do it.
Okay, bear with me now. Now, I didn't write these lyrics, but
okay,
I am responsible for the producing of this song.
I'm all ears, buddy.
All right. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Wow.
That's what I was thinking, dude.
I mean, move over, Mariah Carey.
Yeah, so my agent's like, are you sure you don't want to add more lyrics?
You're like, nah, dog.
Nah.
That's the whole album. Just the one verse.
I was thinking that was like track 3.
Track 3? Okay.
Coming in hot.
What's the name of that song? Just so I know. I can look out for it.
Land of the Blind.
Land of the Blind. That sounds like a cool song name, honestly.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't write the lyrics. I kind of got them from Minority Report, the movie.
Well, I couldn't tell. Oh man!
So yeah, that's what I've been working on this week.
Yeah, how do we even follow up with that? It's too good.
What's peeping, dog?
Oh man,
I see you got a bunch of gaming news.
I've got a bunch of gaming news, and the reason I'm compensating with a lot of gaming news is because, like, I've only been grinding one thing for, like, the past 2 weeks.
And that's a real gamer right there.
Yeah. It's Pokemon Revolution Online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because
Nice.
not only have I been grinding my account, I've been helping my son grind his account.
Little John.
Little John. He's up to his 6th badge, I believe.
Dang.
Yeah, we got that all in the past like few days. Got him some good pokes, started just grinding him up, and we'd take turns battling Pokemon in the wild. Just grind, getting those little bits of XP, getting his dudes up, and then the past yesterday and today, because he didn't have school yesterday, we just wrecked through the gym leaders.
Man, I wish I did not go to the other region, because that
Johto?
kind of threw everything off for me.
Yeah?
And now I gotta like wait for you guys, kinda.
I'm in there, bro.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm
yeah.
in Johto.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had the same idea, is like, oh man, like I can't, like if anybody else, any of our friends join in, they need help, like I can't
go back yet.
Mm-hmm. So my mission has just been to kind of like power through the Johto region, so I can, like, I don't know how you come back to train or something like that. It beats me, but I'll find a way back, and can help dudes. I got another friend, Shane Buzzy.
Is he in there?
He's in there too.
Yeah.
I think he's got at least his 4th badge, because he's down to trade.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting on after this to trade some of John's Pokemon to Shane so they can evolve. He's got a Haunter and a Kadabra, and the only way they evolve is by trading. So I'm going to give John a little power boost. Maybe Eevee train a little bit. I'm not going too hard on his Pokemon because he doesn't really care. He just finds cool Pokemon, he trains them up, which is how you're supposed to play. me, I'm like actually checking the IVs and stuff like that, and what their natures are and their abilities, and looking up good strats, and I'm just like, yeah. But grinding, man. Grinding.
That's funny that you've been grinding like one game. Because, so have I for the past 30 days.
Have you? Yeah, is it, it's World of Warcraft, I'm guessing.
No, dude, chess.
Chess?
No, it's WoW.
Okay, oh my goodness.
And a little bit of chess.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I dabbled back in chess. Like I said, I had to take a break because it was turning my mind into mush. And, we could even review some games during this episode. Right now, if you're watching on YouTube, you're staring at our lovely tavern just right before close.
Yep. We're, as usual, we're closing the bar. No one else is here. Even the
just like Lanigans.
Just like Lanigans. It's just like, hey, guys, I have to close down. We're like, all right, we'll go. Yeah. We'll go. To the next party. But
your porch.
Yeah, my porch. Or
to the porch. That was such a chill spot.
Yeah.
For so many peeps.
It's because it was walking distance to the bar.
Yeah.
It was so easy. And safe.
And it's secluded, like, I don't know, you just feel kind of hidden up there on that porch. Little hill. It's got the little barrier, the bushes, got the awnings.
Yep. Dude, every evening I'd be in Lanigan's, and then the morning I'd be, like, sleeping. But then in the afternoon, I'd just be gaming. Like, the whole day with, like, you, Billy, whoever. Just fiending.
Time to play, yeah.
Yeah. And then as soon as it started getting a little dark outside, straight down to Lanny's. Hit it up again.
Is the sun gone yet?
Yeah. For real, just peeking out the windows. Killing time until the bar's open.
That was the best walk.
Yeah. Just up and down a hill.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Borderlands 2 is the game I feeded on the most during that period. So we had a 4-man squad playing online, Xbox Live. Just running through the DLCs and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I just saw something about it. Was like a meme about it. I forget.
About Borderlands?
Yeah, I gotta find it. Something about a gun, like a broken gun in the game, or...
Oh, which one?
Yeah, I don't know. I never played.
Yeah. They use like I think I talked about it before, but like a random generator for guns. So you get like a random type of gun that uses a random type of element that has like a random type of fire rate, a random type of firing mechanism, a random type of scope. Like, so it's not like, oh, you get to this one place and you get this one particular gun. It's just like, you just find a gun and you're like, well, it's a shotgun that has a sniper scope on it, but oh well, I'll use it. It's got better stats than my other shotty.
Hell yeah.
Just making it work. Speaking of chess, I got a buddy who was just telling me he played a bunch of chess one day, and he ran out of dudes to play against.
Oh, who is it?
JJ.
Oh, wait, did I play it?
I don't know if you did. If you didn't, you should get his little ID. He's been playing on chess.com.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, a long time ago, I think he did. We did talk about that. Yeah. Get up on here.
Yeah. Have you guys
right now?
Have you guys connect on the old chess.com? I don't know if he invited his buddy or if his buddy kind of like challenged him to play. I guess JJ stomped him 7-0. And he told me, he's like, I don't think my friend's going to get back on. Like, I think I just kind of like killed the spirit. So I'm sure he's looking for, people to hit up.
Now I've got Dorian here from Wales.
Dorian.
He's a kid I've been gaming with for a while. My friend knows him, has met him in real life. I've never met him. I got Brent's old name.
Mm-hmm.
I got Brent's other name.
His troll account.
I think JJ might be Apple Kicker.
It is Apple Kicker. Yes.
Yeah.
Good, you have him.
I got him.
You play with him, man. Like I said, he's got it. He just told me randomly. He just picked it up and was just playing.
I'm gonna challenge him right now, dude.
I wonder if he's... I mean, he's probably up.
We could do a daily thing.
Yeah.
You know, you just check your phone whenever. You got 3 days to complete the whole game. But I'm not about that. I like play 5-minute games. Do you know what he plays?
I have no idea what he plays now. I didn't even know he really played. I mean, I knew he knew how to play, but I didn't know
dude, you might have to hit him up and be like, "Yo, live match on the pod right now."
I mean, man, that wouldn't be bad for like a guest thing. Come in,
I sent it to him.
Little mini chess tourney.
Now that's for right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Okay, he's like the same rating, a little bit higher than me in this.
Really?
So.
All right. So what you got a specific open that you tend to favor?
This is the Queen's opening. I started with the Queen pawn.
Okay.
Now, if he would have followed up with this pawn, I would have done the same thing. Put my pawn right here, opening up to the Queen's Gambit. So he has the option to take my pawn.
Okay. And what's the Queen's Gambit?
It's just where you open with the Queen's pawn, they follow, and then you put your other pawn right here. So it's like
threatening,
giving them the option to either, take the pawn or sit, or keep developing your pieces, because then if I capture, he can recapture.
Yeah.
All right, JJ.
Let's see what he's got. You want to throw out your screen name for people in case they want to hit you up?
Ubitzia.
Ubitzia, spelled
Ubitsya.
SYA. Your rating's 1035. It's pretty good.
1035 in the Blitz games.
In the Blitz game. Okay, so there's different ratings for each type of game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like what he's doing so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very aggressive. Gonna have to do this though. Oh, can't do that.
Ooh. Do you typically play more aggressive, or you like more sort of
It just depends on what my opponent does, I think.
Okay, so you're more like reactionary kind of play. I know JJ's one of those people that are actually like really smart because he like reads and things like that.
Uh-huh.
So like it's no surprise that he's playing like a more sort of like defensive, maybe like even counter strategy kind of game.
I've already made some mistakes.
That's why your ratings listen is. I had no idea. I mean, what's you're both in the 1000s. I mean, is that
We're not far off at all. It's just like
Yeah. Was it go up to like 1? Like 1 is like the highest, or is it like the higher number the better?
the higher number the better.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
I think you start off at like 600
Okay.
whenever you make an account.
Got you.
Alrighty.
So you've castled. Got all your boys out in the middle.
Yeah, I made a mistake early.
That's alright. I did talk you up whenever he mentioned that. I was literally like, hey, like you should hit up Jesse. Because I know he plays on chess.com every once in a while. It's funny that like literally I think it was yesterday. Maybe Wednesday when I talked to him. And then I talked to you tonight, and then like within 10 minutes you guys are just like already playing chess. So let's see.
No. I misclicked.
Oh, that'll cost you. He's got 2 rook, bishop, queen.
He's up a pawn.
He's up a pawn, 2 rook, bishop, queen. Yeah. Actually, still pretty close.
Yeah. I do not like that misclick though. Okay.
So what's the general strat here, man? You trying to maybe whittle down some of his bigger pieces? You trying to make moves on the king? Maybe just kind of control the center?
Right now, I want to put pressure on his queen.
Mm-hmm. Push
That's
it
what
back
I want to do.
Bit. Ugh. Your queen's pointed like to the pawn right in front of the king, and if you can back up that queen,
I know.
Yeah. Listen, man. I'm telling the listeners, my very limited chess knowledge is barely coming into play right now.
I know, this queen is not supposed to be here.
No, it's really out of position.
I misclicked.
Yeah. It's getting a little aggressive with you. Threatening your bishop. So you gotta decide. Where's your bishop? Oh. Threaten his queen versus protect your bishop. Very aggressive. Aggressive AF. Alright. Well, he got out of that pretty quick.
It's fine because now he doesn't have 2 pieces on this. That's what he was doing the whole time.
Was stacking them up.
Trying to take this, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just whittle down. You guys have kind of slowed down now that it's it was like a really fast exchange, and then all of a sudden it was just like right back to like that like slow, real methodical chess. Check. Yeah, threaten back. Wonder if he'll trade.
No, he'll probably take the pawn. He can't take here because my rook. But this is his little sniper.
Yeah, the bishop way in the corner. This is nice slow pace. Only 2 minutes left though.
I have 39 seconds.
Oh, you're each time differently.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. It's like the chess I see in the movies. If you run out of time, is that just a loss?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he'd be a big enough of a jerk to like try to stall you for time. Like put you in like weird positions. You have to take
hell yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I mean, a win's a win. I wonder if he's actually paying attention to your clock or if he's focused on what he needs to do, kind of deal. What's he gonna do? Check the king. So now his queen's way out there.
Yeah, he's got this.
Yeah?
For sure. I'm out of time.
Oh, yeah, 13 seconds. I was just thinking, I was like, how's he going to close it? And he doesn't have to close it. He's got to let you bleed. Just bleed. Ooh. Ooh. Just try to walk him up there. I like it. Just gonna walk the old ponds. He'll never take me alive. Hey, good job, JJ.
You played a game featuring the Queen's Indian Defense.
Nice. Is that... I like how the thing says, say good game.
Yeah. We will choose.
Wow. What a little treat.
Good game, JJ.
Yeah, man. Another. He's going to be famous.
Besides a little chess grinding, I've been playing well.
Yeah. Now, I know you've been playing the hardcore, but I know you were also pretty hyped about another version of WoW coming out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, this server, like at first, like when I heard about it, first off, it's already been out for a couple years.
Okay.
And what it is it's classic World of Warcraft.
Okay.
But they did... You can use the excuse that you were distracted. I was a little distracted. Also, I'm playing at an angle. Yeah, but it was fun. Yeah. It was fun.
No. I like JJ. He's got a good skill, a good back and forth when it comes to the crap talk.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can hang with the best of them. So
this WoW server they started making their own endgame and new dungeons and even new items and made like useless skills useful again.
Okay. So they're like updating classic.
WoW. So it's like the old school RuneScape approach.
And what was it?
It's called Turtle WoW.
Turtle WoW.
And you actually can get a turtle mount at a lower level.
That's beautiful.
But man, let me throw up some footage of it.
Yeah.
From this morning.
I saw you showed me a screenshot, and I watched Asmongold, his video on it that you sent me. But I mean, how are you liking it?
I like it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, man, this is amazing. This is too good to be true. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I'll dabble in it, see what's up. But I'm going to play on official servers.
Yeah.
And I was just approaching my last day of my subscription, because I just got it 30 days ago. I've been playing every day for 30 days.
Yeah.
And died twice to disconnects. Ugh. And by the second time, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go try out Turtle WoW instead of renewing my subscription and dealing with this.
Mm-hmm.
I died at 31.
You're rogue?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
To a disconnect. And so I had to delete the level 31. I made a orc rogue.
You couldn't, send it into the guys?
I wasn't recording.
You weren't recording.
Yeah. That's, the only way you can appeal with this thing. But it's okay. It's all okay because...
Is it okay?
No, it really is. I'm happy it happened, honestly. And then I made I took a day off. I'm like, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
Then I made a orc rogue.
Okay.
And they have like the racial ability where...
Yeah, the bloodlust or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Blood fury.
Blood fury.
Blood fury.
Plus 25% damage for 15 seconds. Melee damage and I think range. But and then it reduces your healing. And that's only a 2-minute cooldown. So every 2 minutes you're firing it up, dude, dealing so much damage. I was like, man, this is awesome.
Why would you play anything else?
Because I never really played rogue. Or I mean orc.
Mm-hmm.
Never really got into it. And then I got that guy to level 22.
Nice.
Grinding. Hardcore, no dust. Disconnect. Log in, and I'm killed by level 19 because the way DC's work in WoW is your character just stands there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you're anywhere near combat, you're going to just they're going to spawn. They're just going to hit you till you die.
Yeah, I'm sure they did that so like people wouldn't just like pull out their Ethernet cable whenever they were about to die. You know, like if it was like as soon as
I think they need to fix that shit.
Yeah, whatever connection issues they're having.
Yeah,
but
it's that old Blizzard programming that just never changed. But man, so I was like, all right, let me try out this new server, and it's awesome, dude. It seems like it's like a 60% normal player to 40% hardcore ratio.
Okay.
And in this server, for hardcore, by the way, first off, I haven't DC'd on here once.
That's great.
Yeah. So if I wanted to play hardcore again, I don't have to worry about DCs. And also, they took out fall damage in this on this server.
Really?
And you can team up with people. If you're hardcore, you can just party up with other hardcore whenever. If you're regular, you can party up with regular whenever. You can't mix. It won't let you.
Sure. Yeah, so
which is great.
Yeah, you don't have a dude like rushing in there and dying, and then just like respawning, rushing in there and dying, respawning.
Yeah, and you're hardcore, like
yeah, you're just sitting back and just like, oh, you get to kill the boss or whatever, loot the chest.
But there's end game stuff that they added. They changed the lore to make it more accurate. They brought in the blood. Well, it looks like blood elves are actually high elves. Did you see that?
The picture you sent, yeah. I saw that there was the goblin race for the horde, and then there was like an elf race, and I was looking at it, I was like, is that blood elves?
It is high elf, because according to the lore...
It was before.
Yeah.
They got like corrupted or whatever, and then that's when they joined the horde. Yeah, I do remember that.
So you can be like... I'm seeing a lot of high elf paladins running around, because they made paladins better. Because there was a lot of stuff that they were lacking, I guess, for endgame paladins. Yeah. Is that JJ?
Yeah, he sent me a picture of the chess match. Hold on, I'll
call him.
I didn't look at it.
Dude, call him.
Call him?
Put him on speaker.
Oh. He sent me a picture of like a review that the I guess the chess.com does. It's like, you had a pretty competitive game there. Your opponent played better than you in the opening, but it was messy. You were cut above your opponent in the middle game. Your opponent had the better end of a sloppy end game. Oh.
I had a better sloppy end game. I think I did, because
your opponent had the better end of a sloppy end game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, if I would have played it differently and had more time, I might have been able to pull it off.
Yeah, it was basically just like you got the upper hand in the middle of the game, like the mid game.
Hey, man, he's pumped up.
Yeah. It was only like ratings like 900, rating 850. So I guess like, I don't know. He won, but like the computer was like throwing some shade at him for how he played.
You played like a 900. Well done.
I'm gonna tell him I saw and I agree.
But yeah, man. What else did they do? I know they change up what each race can be. There's a couple changes.
Oh, like some new classes and what?
Yeah, like I know dwarf can be mage now. What else did I see?
Oh yeah, what was that, like freaking Cataclysm or something where they added in like, oh, like your dwarves can be mages now. And it's like, dude, no one's playing dwarves.
But dude, server is popping. I know I can find a video of that. This is at 6 a.m.
Oh man.
Look at this tent. Look at this gnome riding a giant ostrich. Dude, this is at 6 a.m. man. This server is, like I said, it's been out for a couple years, and it's just getting better and better.
This really reminds me of when I first started playing WoW in Goldshire, just being like this populated.
Yeah.
Most of them were like in the tavern or like dueling, but there's the same sort of feel. It's just like a bunch of people just hanging out in like the little square. Just like showing off their cool stuff and casting spells and just chilling, man. Just enjoying the game.
There's but that tent. There's a couple things that might sound a little bit off with the server at first.
All right.
But
lay it on me.
That tent, you go underneath it, and it takes about 15 minutes, and you can get a full 150% rested experience.
Ooh.
So it's like a little boost.
Can you plot that down like anywhere?
They're in like specific spots.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I know there's usually one in Crossroads, Goldshire, and then there's one outside of Stormwind. That's what I've seen. Okay.
So it's just like a replacer for you leaving your dude in like a major city or whatever.
Yeah, because I'll be in an inn for 10 hours or so, and you get just like a smidge of rested XP. This is like a boost, which apparently with how many people are playing this, they don't care.
No.
You know, it's just a little thing.
This is a fun little version of an old game. It's basically what it is.
It feels like a modern day classic. It's exactly what it feels like. It doesn't. You still have to grind. You're definitely still grinding, but it's faster. And see how my name's in green? Mm-hmm. At the beginning, there's like a stranger. You can go talk to him, make your character hardcore or not. Okay. And if you do that and you die, they delete it. You know, on the other one, it was you just delete it yourself. Yeah. Well, there's another guy you can talk to that allows you to flag yourself so that So this is like a win-win. They made it a role-playing server for the sake of the hardcore guys, but you can flag yourself as a normal player or hardcore, I think. And you get another 20% experience boost. So PvP is going to always be on for you against the Horde. Yeah. Which is fun. Yeah. And you get 20% XP boost.
Okay, because you're playing like a harder version of the game. So like kind of compensate you for that.
Yeah, and they want people to get to the end game. They want you to make multiple characters, play all the end game, try out all the new features. It's not so much like you got to do that vanilla grind. Yeah, or you're not cool. Everyone's been doing that for years. Yeah. And this is something else.
No, that's great, dude. Just like a new take on an old game.
More than other classes, how was the switch from natural DPS than a warrior?
True, the warriors can pump out some insane numbers. Have you seen the damage output of a well-played Fury warrior?
I love huge numbers. Everyone knows I love huge numbers. And about their top-tier tanking abilities, they have the best mitigation in the game, hands down.
Now, I love my bear druid, and I don't...
What were you saying?
Geez, so many random guests on tonight. Donald Trump.
And then Biden starts talking about his druid. Somebody made this guy. He just came out with his second video, and props to this guy because he does the three of them: Trump, Obama, and Biden, and they're doing a race and class, like chart, like D through A rating or S rating, and it's like each race, each class, and it's just the three of them going at it. And Biden loves talking about being a druid. Yeah. Trump's making fun of him because he's bare ass, staring at a bare ass. It's very funny.
Yeah, dude. I've watched a bunch of those videos. Whoever the dude that's making them.
Well, they're getting, whoever's doing it, like a bunch of people are doing it with the AI. But yeah, this specific guy he just came out with part 2 yesterday. It's his second video he ever made. And part 2 was better than, or part 1 was better than part 2. Yeah. But it's so funny because you're learning about the game too. Yeah, like Obama's explaining like why paladins are good now, and like the new like how just they actually changed stuff in the skill tree. Like there was a skill you got at the end that actually wasn't that great, so they like moved it up to like middle of the skill tree and put something else at the bottom. Yeah, and fucking awesome, man. Yeah. Another super cool feature, and then I think I've pretty much gone over everything. I'm outside of Dead Mines because I'm playing Alliance for once, and just messing around doing a quest, and this rogue comes up and starts shooting me with his bow. He's like a level 29 rogue. He could own me. Yeah. Undead, and he comes up, just shoots me with his bow and runs away. So I run over to him. I start dancing and everything. 20 minutes later, I'm forming a group for Dead Mines, and he messages me, an undead rogue. Yeah. He's like, yo, I'll join. So I invite him, get my group together, and I'm like, hey, do you have a Horde rogue by chance? He goes, I am Horde. So you can run dungeons with the other class.
With the other faction?
With the other faction.
What?
So
That's wild.
In Dead Mines... They got the footage.
Yeah, you did put it up, I saw. Yeah. No. That's not it.
I thought I had it.
I think you did. I'm pretty sure I saw it before.
Yeah, so in Dead Mines, we're just running it through with an undead, which is a total, like, retail thing, but it's kind of cool here. Yeah. It's totally, I think retail did do that at one point. But you can also, like, the battlegrounds are huge. And they made new battlegrounds also. Which is crazy. Yeah. It's like something called, like, a blood arena. People are doing twinks again. So, like, level 19, level 29, 39. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Huge.
That's great, man. Whole community. I mean, a whole new community. It's probably a lot of crossover, but still, that like it's this whole different thing. But my question was like, how is the Switch? Because you were playing a lot of hardcore.
It's so much better, dude.
And then just going back to like a regular character.
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
So much less like stress and anxiety and all that stuff.
I can actually play the game, man. It's not worth it.
No?
No.
Oh, snap.
I mean, not when you're DCing.
Sure.
And the server's getting DDoS, and...
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Like, holy jeez, man. It was such a big difference.
Would you go back to hardcore on Turtle?
I think maybe, like, if I had a group of people, because, one, you're not DCing, 2, there's no fall damage. It just seems different. Like, it seems more doable than playing on the regular servers with the add-on that keeps track of your death. And I know Blizzard is... when is their announcement? Or their new update? I think it's tonight.
I think they announced what it is tonight,
and then it comes out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there was another update last week, beginning of this week, something like that. Jay was telling me about it, and they had a little update with some new stuff and blah blah blah, and he was already in it. So
what's he?
He's just playing
Retail.
Yeah. He's part of a big raid group guild, and they're doing dungeons and stuff like that, and the raids, and they get on like every Thursday or Friday, Thursday and Friday. Thursdays raids, Fridays dungeons. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just once a week, and he gets on, and he's just like the main tank. Just does his job.
Oh yeah, man! I cannot wait to get to the end game now. Like actually get to the end game and play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I might try hardcore. But I just don't see the point of it anymore, man. Except for on this server, I think what they do is when you get to level 60, they say you become one of the immortals. So I don't know if your deaths are excused. I think it's like, it like ends. Like,
yeah,
you made it. You're not going to lose your character now. Cool. So that's cool. But Blizzard's going to do their own. They're going to do their own hardcore. Because that's what everyone's playing.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, good idea. We want to do that now.
I'm glad we had this idea.
They could try to do a Classic Plus, but Turtle WoW is like way ahead of schedule on them.
Yeah. Plus, like, they'd have to admit that their stuff isn't that good, and that there's like room to improve it.
Well, it is their fault. They should have provided this what the players wanted. And we're doing it for free now.
Yeah.
It's all free, man.
It's what it is.
You might have to get on there, bruh.
Dude, I'm wrapped up in
Pokemon
Revolution and Pokemon Indigo. Which, speaking of fan-made versions of older games that just have a lot of quality of life stuff, it's so nice, man. It's a really cool game, 100% fan made by like some dude from Spain, and yeah, it's got all 8 or 9, whatever we're up to now, generations of Pokemon in it. It's got all the new stuff. It's a 2D, just good old-fashioned Pokemon game. And all of the new quality of life stuff is in there. Your team shares XP. There's no XP share item anymore. Flying is free, so basically fast traveling is a thing now. A bunch of other stuff that just like the newer games have implemented. He just brought that back to like an older style game.
Yeah.
But I started hardcore Nuzlocke on it, and I'm having some issues with my computer that I'm hoping are sorted out now, and I can get back to editing them and uploading them. But I went to like the hardcore version of Pokemon, like the hardest core version of Pokemon you can, which is if a Pokemon faints, it's Donzo forever. And going from that, I was so like nervous and I was so careful, and I really haven't even played that long, but it was just like I had to change my entire mindset to play like a hardcore version of the game, because if all the Pokemon faint, I have to restart from scratch. And then I went and played Pokemon Revolution, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just hanging out,
yeah,
grinding pokes, just like, it's real casual, real chill. No one's putting stress on me. I'm not putting stress on me. The game's not putting stress on me. And then I just kind of just deep dived into it. I wanted to play other games, get some other, like, content, and get some other things to talk about. Dude, I just got sucked in. For like a week and a half straight. Just nothing but Pokemon. Play on my computer. When I can't play on my computer, I'm playing on my phone. When I'm not doing that, I'm helping John play. I even got
raising a couple trainers in the house.
Yeah, I got on with Shane the one night. Just talking on Discord. He was playing his, I was playing mine. And we were just talking about Pokemon. I was helping him with some of the quests and the gym leaders and stuff like that. Just kind of talking him through it. And yeah, man. It's nice to... I think it's good to have like a casual, just chill game. Just on the back burner if you ever need it.
Yeah, I'm good on the hardcore for a while.
Yeah. That's a whole thing.
Every day for 30 days straight I played.
Yeah, dude, you were deep into it.
Yeah.
I thought that was just gonna be your thing from now on. And I was like, power to you, man.
It would be.
If you weren't getting DC'd.
Yeah, if I wasn't DCing. And it's sad because it doesn't announce your death till you log in. So, like, the second you log in, it just goes...
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you died here. And then your whole guild's like, F.
You got, like, a hope and a prayer that you survive somehow. And you're like, come on.
Dude, there were so many that I did get lucky when I got DC'd and logged in. And I was fine. Or I was just getting attacked, had, like, half HP.
Mm-hmm.
There was also the disconnecting while I was on the Zeppelin. And when I logged in, I was just falling from the air. I fell in the water. Like,
yeah.
I can't be doing this, dude.
No. You were saying the one day it was so bad you just did fishing.
Yeah.
Like the whole day.
Yep. Everyone in the world was saying how Blizzard was getting DDoSed, and then they had to throw up their little warning message. Our servers are malfunctioning. Derp.
Man.
Yeah. And then you got griefers. People are constantly bringing elites over to kill streamers.
Just kiting it over.
I haven't been griefed once, but I always see people, is Crossroads safe yet? Is it safe yet? Every time I log in, is it safe yet? People are getting griefed to hell.
Man, just go to the lesser known areas. Honestly, even playing World of Warcraft back when I did, the human areas were always just so like busy and populated that at some points, like if you follow the human like quest line all the way wherever it goes, that whole area, a lot of the times you're just competing for like the boss kills and the treasure chests, and you're just sitting around waiting.
Mm-hmm.
A few times I'd go and do the dwarf starting area and go through that.
That was another thing, man.
You had no one.
In the hardcore, in the official, you'd have to skip so many quests because there's just a line of people trying to do it.
Yep.
On this Turtle WoW, you just go, you party up with whoever, you get it done.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much partying up. Like, I miss that so bad.
Yeah, hanging out with dudes.
Yeah, there was no partying up in hardcore. Everything was solo, which is cool.
Yeah.
But over time,
it
ain't that great.
Yeah. No, it was nice, even just talking on Discord with somebody while I was grinding.
Yeah.
Just kind of like autopiloting a bit on Pokemon and just being able to like talk to someone instead of just listening to music, staring at Pokemon, just grinding up EVs.
Yeah. Streaming, it's better to have people in Dis to talk to, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To create some conversation. Otherwise, I'm just zoned out, just listening to lo-fi.
Yeah, dude.
Out in the barrens.
My recordings for Pokemon Indigo, I was just rambling. I was just talking to myself, like, oh, look at this thing. This is cool.
Why is the sky blue?
Yeah, just talking about how cool the game is and all the stuff I liked about it. Like, it almost sounded like I was trying to do, like, a really crappy review of it. Just like, oh, look at this cool thing. Oh, this dude did a great job on this art. Oh, that's really pretty. Just, like, walking around looking at bushes and stuff. Because I was like, otherwise it's literally just going to be just complete silence. And you're just watching a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So, I probably over-talked. In fear of under-talking.
Oh, yeah, man. So, I'm pumped that I'm actually going to be able to play some late game raids, see what's going on, what's up with the new stuff.
Yeah. You going to keep streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming that Turtle Well soon.
Cool.
I wanted to get up somewhere where I haven't been.
Yeah.
You know, like level 32.
Somewhere crazy, like level 32.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep playing it, and so many people are on it right now. It's crazy. Very crazy.
Yeah, I got a little bit of my faith in humanity restored while playing pro, because so often, dude, that whenever people like link a Pokemon, they're like, "Hey, can anybody tell me if this is good?" The standards on that game are so high, because one, the game has been out for 8 years or something like that, and to be able to be at like the high level stuff where you're doing raids and dungeons, like you need high level Pokemon. Like they have to be like top like 10 percentile of what that Pokemon can be. And so often it's like I'm seeing people link these Pokemon. I'm like, those are pretty good stats. Those are pretty good Pokemon. They're just like, nope, trash. Might as well sell it. It's just like constant. I'm just like, what is a good Pokemon? Just like perfect IVs? And like, is that what you guys are looking for? And I caught a Sandile, and the reason I caught it was because it killed practically my whole team. Because I restarted in Johto, so I had like trash Pokemon. It wrecked my team of little scrubs, and I was like, oh, I'm catching you. Like, you gotta be good. And I caught it. It was pretty dang good. I linked it, and they were like, you know what? That's not the best, but it's not bad. This is what you're looking for. And I was like, oh, good. Like some constructive criticism. Yeah. Not just like, nope, trash Pokemon, get rid of it. It's not even worth selling.
I feel like that's just hard to find in Pokemon.
Yeah.
In general.
It was just nice to have some people like if you're going to tell me it's not good, fine. Like, I'm cool with that. But like, at least be like, hey, it's okay. It's not great. You know, you're looking for this in particular. This is the best. This is the Gucci. And all that kind of stuff. Oh, so I got news. I got so much news.
Tell me your news.
We've got stuff from Paizo. We've got stuff from Wizards. We've got stuff from D&D. And we've got stuff from D&D's rival, Resurrected from the Dead. But you want to just start at the top and work down? So Paizo, the guys that make Pathfinder, have started a Kickstarter for a new action RPG. And they have like, I think a little bit of,
it has been 500 years since
you know, video, like actual footage, gameplay footage. There it is. But what it's going to be is like a Diablo style, sort of like dungeon crawl hack and slash, but set in the Pathfinder universe. So it's like, yeah, one of the campaigns they just kind of like made a part 2 of, like the campaigns that like their actual books. They just took one of those, added to it, and like, oh yeah, no, let's just make a game around, like, let's make a video game around our board game. And they haven't made games in the past, but they've all been kind of like turn-based, sort of like Final Fantasy-esque. This is their first go at like a dungeon crawler, like just hack and slash kind of deal. But it looks, I mean, this is Kickstarter stage, but it looks good.
Yeah.
And
I'd play this for sure.
And the characters you play are like the actual characters that like they use in their books. So like the wizard dude looks like the wizard, the barbarian looks like the barbarian. It's just, you know, better gear and stuff like that. But yeah, and all the moves and techniques are based off of the actual skills used in Pathfinder.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like, it's another deal, but like I said, it's at the Kickstarter stage. So if anybody wants to get in on that, I'm sure there's a lot of cool swag you can get by contributing to it. But yeah, Paizo has been doing some great stuff for the tabletop community, and now they're just kind of spreading out to, I don't know, do more stuff, make a video game.
Yuck. RPG instead of a 3-action style CRPG. Pass, frown.
I can't tell if that's satire, if he's actually just...
Well, you just...
really sad about that. Yeah. See, that's what they're used to. I guess they've made a couple games, but it's very much like a tactics, like turn-based. Either Final Fantasy or like the big like grid. And you kind of like move your dudes, and then like, oh, they have a range, and you hit. Kind of like you would play D&D. Or, well, yeah, D&D.
Did you play the Final Fantasy Dissidia, I think it's called? I think that was PSP.
No. I did watch a lot of gameplay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah. A lot of characters in that game,
but it's like that, though. It's got like the hexagon you move around, but then you go to battle. Yeah, and then they have like the big things you can grind on, you can run around. And
yeah. It's super cool.
On. It is awesome.
They had, I think it was a Final Fantasy Tactics was like an earlier version of that I played. But yeah, those type of games are great, and I'm sure people would be more used to that. But I'm excited for just having another sort of like Diablo-esque dungeon crawler kind of game. So Wizards of the Coast,
the hell are these people doing?
They've had some troubles with Standard. That format has just been like,
that's like
dead.
That's like the tournament.
That's
right?
That's like the rotating format where like as new sets come in, other sets go out.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they're extending. Usually it's like a 2-year rotation. Where, like, every 2 years, you know, all the stuff should be in and out. They're making it a 3-year. That way, the cards you buy, you can use an extra year, like a year longer, in tournaments and stuff like that. So people aren't constantly, like, selling cards and buying new cards and selling cards and buying new cards. It kind of makes the bucks go a little bit further.
Yeah, calm down, Wizards.
Yeah, that being said,
jeez,
it's like, man, if you're changing how the game is played because it's not popular, like maybe just let it die. I mean, if it's dying, like sure, maybe a new fresh thing on it. I don't know, dude.
Maybe they could just like do it better.
Yeah. Dude, Commander right now is so popular, and there's so many different iterations of like Commander, and so many different things like
do they really think that's gonna fix like an extra year? I mean,
it'll do something. It will.
It'll help a little bit. I thought it was already 3 years.
No, it's 2. It's gonna be 3. They've also got a bunch of new bans for like cards that are just absolutely destroying the format. That's a reflection of Kiki Jiki is one that's turbo good. And it's pretty much like, oh, you're playing red? Like, why don't you have a, Fable of the Mirror Breaker or something in there? But there's all these other formats that are essentially being made by the fans. You know, Commander was like that.
Dude, we're seeing this everywhere.
Pauper is like
in
that.
Every game.
Yeah. For real. There's
the players are taking over.
Yeah, they're Wizards just really stuck on like, hey, like we're just gonna kinda keep the same thing that we've been doing for like 30 years. Just gonna keep trying to keep that bad boy alive instead of like promoting these smaller formats that are just like picking up so much traction and popularity. And I don't know. They've got the resources to keep this thing alive, just funnel money into it. But why not put money into something that's like the new hotness, you know?
I've given up on Wizards already. They can just do whatever they want.
So speaking of Wizards, they made a Stranger Things D&D like booklet where it's did you ever watch Stranger Things?
No.
I didn't either. But they play D&D in there, and the set is you play as the characters that they were playing in the show. And right now, it's a free digital download. And there's two things that are weird about that. Excuse me. One, that it's free. Because, like, when has Wizards/Hasbro ever handed out anything for free? And two, this is the first rule book that has been PDF'd. Like, an official, like, kind of PDF. People have made PDFs of it.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. But this is just kind of like a, hey, here's a free PDF that you can just play. D&D for free. It's got the characters already set up with their stats and their equipment and blah blah blah. And there's like a little mini campaign. It's small. It's like a one shot essentially, but it's free. I downloaded it because I'm not gonna pass on anything free. But super cool.
Oh yeah, when's the campaign start, my dude?
Oh shoot, dude. I mean, if it's a one shot, you could literally do it in a weekend for all I know. Depends how long the campaign is. I mean, the one shots they're supposed to be played in one night, but
Nice.
I don't mind stringing them out.
Nice. I haven't played D&D in long time.
Yeah, I meet with that group like once a month. And I saw this and I was like, I don't know what this title means, but D&D's oldest rival is making a comeback thanks to the developer of Sniper Elite. So apparently, like, D&D came out in 1974, and then, what is it, Tunnels and Trolls came out in 1975. And for years, they were, like, the main two. Like, they were the only two. They were the only competitors in the tabletop sort of, like, thing. And, at some point, D&D just took off, and Tunnels and Trolls didn't.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Tunnels and Trolls.
And the cool thing about it is, I read up a little bit on it, and Tunnels and Trolls uses a D6 system, which means that you only use 6-sided dice for it, which made it a lot cheaper and easier for people to play. Instead of like, oh, you have to buy like a 20-sided die, and an 8-sided die, and a 12-sided die, and a 10-sided die, and like your percentage die, all that stuff. That's why I like Traveler too, same sort of thing. But it was supposed to be like a cheaper, sort of like easier alternative to D&D. But as you know, once nerds get into something, they just like get into it. But the developer behind Sniper Elite's games says he is bringing back Tunnels and Trolls in 2023. When, like I said, it's been like 50 years since this thing came out, and I don't know when they...
Nearly 50 years.
Yeah, I don't know when it stopped, but like this dude's like, oh, I'm bringing it back. Like he like bought the company or something like that, their own stock, and I have no idea, but he's like, I'm bringing it back. It's happening.
So are we gonna play it?
Tunnels and Trolls, man. How could we not? The only way it could be better if it was like Taverns and Trolls. Plus, like, also to D&D, it's kind of just like a big middle finger to just be like, hey, your number one competitor back in the day, it's coming back again.
It's coming back in the year 2023.
Yeah. And it's just like Dungeons, Dragons, Tunnels, and Trolls. Like, they 100% were like, oh yeah, no, we're going to do the same thing, bro.
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons? Nah. Tunnels and Trolls.
But no, I know nothing about Tunnels and Trolls, but I saw it and I was like, oh, that's hilarious. And that the dude from Sniper Elite was part of it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so random.
Yeah. I played one of those.
I think I bought one, but I never played it. But it's the one where like you like shoot the dude and then there's like a slow motion. It's like,
yeah.
You see it like crunch the bones and stuff. It's radical. Super cool. But that's what I got for news, man.
Hell yeah. Let's see what I got for news.
What do you got for news?
So that new Zelda game just dropped.
It did. Tears of the Kingdom.
Was that yesterday? A couple days ago?
The 12th, yeah, so literally yesterday. I've heard that a lot of people have called off from work.
Nice.
They just burned all their vacay time. And there's already videos of people doing sick trick shots.
Oh, yeah.
Because you get like a motorcycle in there. And so there's people riding off a ramp on a motorcycle, pulling out their bow and arrow in slow motion, like shooting an enemy out of the sky.
We might have to look this up.
You should, dude. I mean, Breath of the Wild had like shield surfing.
It's Tears, right?
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah. Let's do that. Pro tips.
You said a bike?
Yeah, it's like a motorcycle. Bike tricks. Yeah, I saw it was a short on YouTube. Yeah, there's the bike at least.
Dang.
Yeah, they you had horses in the first one and like they could die. So I think maybe they kind of like took away like, hey, we don't like when horses die. That's not really what we're into, kind of deal. But yeah, man, it looks cool. Way more mechanical type of stuff going on in there. A lot more powers. I saw one where like a dude was like going through like walls and stuff like that. And again, the whole elevated sort of area where like the floating islands kind of reminiscent of one of their older games. I can't remember. It wasn't Wind Waker. It was Skyward Sword. That's what it was. But the game is supposed to be huge. There's supposed to be just a ton of ridiculousness to just be able to run around and be fun, be crazy. And speaking of Zelda, I'm a bit late to it, but there's an older game where in Breath of the Wild you like kind of meet up with like your fallen friends because it's like 100 years into after the big fall of everything and Ganon takes over. And then Link wakes up like 100 years into it with no memories. And then you meet all of the dudes that you fought with back then. There's a game about when you fought with those dudes, and it's like Dynasty Warriors, but reskinned as Zelda.
Nice.
So you play as like the Gerudo like warrior queen and like the Zora and Zoran, like, and Link and Zelda and all those people. But like it's just like a big like hack and slash like fight through the enemies. But it also follows the story pre Breath of the Wild. But just a completely different game style.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I found out about it. Like, it's been out for years. But.
Dude, after our PS2 playthrough.
Yes, that's right.
I started looking at the 4-player PS2 games.
Yeah.
I threw up that video, and what did you say? You were like, I've only played like 5 of these games. Yeah. Dude, same. There's so many games that I didn't even know about those games, you know?
Some of those games I never actually got to play with all 4 players. It was like I either played like 2-player by myself.
Yeah.
But like the Crash Bandicoot racing game.
Yeah.
I remember playing that one.
And dude, we could play any of those games like remotely. Like you could play from your PC. I could play from mine. Yeah. If we ever wanted to throw down some more PS2 games, do a playthrough like that.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. I'm kind of excited for next week whenever we play more of the Darkest Fairy.
Yeah.
What you been thinking about that game?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we should, if we can, sneak an extra day and...
Yeah. Just play some more.
Try to just get it out of the way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if we, like, take the time and go through everything...
Fun.
Yeah. Every little secret and every little hidden nook and cranny, we could spread out that game for a while. But, I mean, if you just kind of want to, like, do a quick playthrough of it.
Okay, let me see, what else games I was rolling with. Let's see what I got over here. All the games we could be playing multiplayer together. We need to find like 2 more people that be down to play. But dude, Army Men,
be too hard.
Army Men, Sarge's Heroes 2. Remember the old Army Men games where you had like the little green toy plastic Army Men? It's like a 3rd-person shooter.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a Call of Duty kind of thing, right?
Yeah, let me open this up for you, boy.
Yeah. Show me. Learn me something. There's a lot of games that I just like. Oof. What a sound. That I really don't remember playing until I see it. And then I'm like, oh yes. Now it's going to 2004. Young 14-year-old Jacob.
Let's see if you can identify it without me having to plug in the controller.
Dang.
Doesn't ring a bell? Never played it?
I don't think I've played it, man, now.
Too busy on that Pokemon,
You know what, man? I was big into Pokemon. I don't know what to tell you.
Another game we could throw down online together.
Yeah.
I know you know this one.
Let's see it.
Alright, my controller's not plugged in, but it's ATV Off-Road Fury 2.
Oh, snap.
Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance 2.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
Dude, if it's the one I'm thinking of, me and Jesse played a ton of hours on that. He was the human ranger, and I was the dwarf warrior.
It looks good.
Yeah, it was really fun. Another one that I recognized was it Gauntlet or Dark Gauntlet?
Yeah. Where's that here?
That was my my jam. Every time that was in the arcade, that'd be the one I go to. And whenever it came out on, or at least whenever I found out that it came out on console, I was like, I don't have to spend as many quarters anymore.
Yeah, that was in that video, right?
Yeah,
that I put. Yeah.
And I used to play the jester dude with the bombs.
Nice.
He had like a funny little walk, and he was just like, just ranged artillery.
Got a Conflict Desert Storm 2 back to Baghdad. That's a 4-player shooter. That'd be fun.
Yeah, man.
Get a couple fiends on there.
Oh man, get like the GoldenEye or Perfect Dark from like the N64 times.
Yeah. But
there's tons of games we could play.
Yeah. But these are all free through the emulator online we could do. Which is awesome. Dot Hack. We could play that together online.
Dude, is this PlayStation or PlayStation 2? 2. I played one of them. My friend had it, and I told him to bring it up, and I was like, oh man, because I was watching the anime on like Adult Swim.
So these guys are playing online together. It's awesome. That was 6 years ago. Jeez. It'd be fun, dude. Hop in this virtual world.
Yeah.
Just to do it.
Did you ever watch the anime?
No. I'd be down though.
It was super good. It was there was a bunch of different versions of it, but for the most part, it was like, you know, it's your standard like virtual reality game. People log in, you like control with your brain, and on a couple of them, there's always like a main character, and like sometimes he's stuck in the game. He's just like, oh, you're always on whenever you log in. He's like, yeah, just live in there. But the whole thing is like, it's about hacking.
You know what? I think I did watch it when I was younger.
Dude, there were so many different like versions of it. It's like Gundam. Like you've probably seen one of the Gundam animes.
Yeah.
But like, there's just been so many. Yeah. But the plot was just so confusing for me at the time. I really don't 100% know what happened in that show, but I remember watching it because it was super cool.
Oh, dude, another one. Twisted Metal Black.
Yes. Did you see the movie trailer?
No.
They're making a Twisted Metal movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With the dude that played Falcon in Marvel Avengers. That dude. He's one of the characters. And yeah, it's just a live action Twisted Metal.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, they put out the trailer and everything. It looks freaking sweet. Twisted Metal. And I remember going to I have no idea what his name or his sister's name was. But like, I know you guys were like, you and your siblings were real close to him. I remember going to his house somewhere in Newcastle and just playing this. Yeah, I know.
Somewhere in Newcastle?
I'm giving super vague stuff because like I remember sitting in a stranger's house of a dude like I met his sister like twice and I met him like once. And me and you were just like hanging out. We just started playing Twisted Metal in this dude's house.
I wonder.
Yeah, it was weird. The weird memory that has like not enough specifics. Because I've got no names.
Yeah, I remember me and Eddie played this a bunch when we were little. This and Vigilante 8. Because it was similar to Twisted Metal.
Yeah. Just super violent games.
Just blowing each other out, and we were addicted to this. Also got WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007.
Yeah, brother.
Catch me as the Undertaker. Yeah, or maybe Goldberg.
Yeah. I don't know what the difference is. I know the big names in wrestling, but I never really got into it. You know, I know the Hulk Hogan. I know the
Goldberg,
Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh yeah,
The Rock, obviously.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was actually a wrestler.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar was for a while. Ronda Rousey is now.
Sting. Do you remember Sting?
Yeah.
The white and black mask.
Yep.
And then his brother Kane.
Yeah, and then see
in the cage.
John Cena, obviously, another big name. And then I don't know the dudes, but like the dudes who like did like the X thing.
Oh yeah.
Over their crotch, and they're like,
yeah.
They're like, super long hair.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah. No, that's Arnold. Sorry.
Arnold the Giant.
Yeah. Andre is French.
I could take everybody.
Big old Frenchman.
Scotty Too Hottie. Sweatbands on his wrists.
There's one guy I worked with. He so the thing I run into is like every time I introduce myself, I prefer to introduce myself as Jake because it's just easier, and like Jacob just sounds too formal. But everyone goes for the standard, like, oh, Jake from State Farm. Just like every time. There's one dude, coolest dude ever, because he's the only dude who didn't do this. And he was like, oh, how about Jake the Snake? Jake the Snake, back at it. And I was like, I don't know who that is. He's like, you don't know Jake the Snake? And I was like, no.
Oh, the wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler. That's what he was going off. The first, you say Jake to him, and he's like, I'm thinking about freaking State Farm. I'm thinking about Jake the Snake.
Hell yeah.
Dude, just a big old mustache, just like coming in, just touching men. Putting his hands on men. Big oily man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But yeah. Shout out to Bob. Miss that dude.
What up, Bob?
He's always telling me about the good whiskey. And be like, hey, Snake, what are you up to today? Just coming over to my little desk and talking to me.
I'm going to host one of these. I hosted a RuneScape biggest fashion show, $500 prize. Nothing but good feedback.
Okay, this is a long video, but I want to just show you one part.
So what you guys are gonna
that's
do,
your boy.
right?
That's Oda. Yeah.
Look at the afro. That is a golden buzzer for me. I spiked the golden buzzer for me.
Okay, I don't know who that person was, but or what they were dressing up as, but apparently he liked it.
I'm not addicted. Say
Okay,
that
hold
to me.
on.
Wow.
Waiting for a very specific one.
Wow, he's in the DHDM set. Oh my rod. Get your ass in the line. Like I could answer for you guys on this one. I summon Blue Eyes. I don't get it. Did you guys get the vet kid?
Oh, the way the pet came out. Okay, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's supposed to be Yu-Gi-Oh! But the way the Vorkat pet came out was kind of sick.
White Dragon! No one changed his stance! He changed his stance! Hostile, he changed his stance!
You know what? I'm giving the golden buzzer. I'm using my golden buzzer.
What a commitment.
Yeah, that guy went all out for that outfit.
Okay. But why did you give me 4 short green guys? I know what you're doing. You kicked 2. Okay, wait. What to the grade 8? Let's see.
Yeah, fashion show for $1,000.
Oh my goodness.
So people just do their best little role playing. Like this here, he's doing like a famous, just like a famous player that died to Jad.
Oh no.
I guess this kid. Hit for 55.
Oh no. Can't get back in, brother.
Yeah, I just really like the blue eyes.
Yeah, no, that was great. I was racking my head because the last time we talked about this dude, you're like, yeah, everybody knows him. And I was like, all right, I do know him, but why do I know him? Because I know I didn't watch his RuneScape videos. I used to see this dude all the time in like the Twitch streamer fail compilation, where it just goes through a bunch of like Twitch streamers that just like, you know, they're getting trolled or like someone gets a Djibouti on them or something like that. And this dude was constantly in there, like just raging or getting trolled or like something.
He's been streaming for a while.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. Yeah. So I was like, I do know this dude, but I don't know why I know him.
Oh, I've never seen that. That's unique. It's round 3, by the way. Be harsh. Are you guys passing as well?
Yeah, pass. I'm passing that.
Also, picture me sitting in front of a refrigerator. Okay. Nice. So who's going to be the first gifter of today?
Oh my god.
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 Oh my god. It's Young Jealous.
No.
Oh
The face, bro.
Oh my
the
god.
Face.
Oh
the
my
face,
god.
Bro.
La la la. Time to pray. Time to pay a granny a visit.
Okay, I don't know
Oh
who
my
it was.
God,
He just had a little stash and glasses.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
somebody.
I have no idea. Oh man.
The one person dressed up as the girl who got him banned.
Oh
The
no.
Stella chick.
He banned her immediately.
I think he did kick her.
Yeah.
It was something like selling nudes for RuneScape gold. Blah blah blah. He's like, that's Stella. That's 100%
no.
Stella. He's like, you're gone. Kicked her. What else, man? Let's see if maybe JJ wants to.
You might get back on. There's the new update of Warframe I still want to play. That I've been trying very hard not to spoil for myself. That way, I can go in there with like a little bit fresh eyes and be like surprised at like the new story content they're putting out.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a slog, man. That might be like a streaming sort of thing because it's, oh dude, that game is such a grind. Just farming materials, farming like parts, and oh, you need very specific things. Well, it's only this part of the planet at this time, and it's still like a fucking like 30% chance you're gonna find it.
Yeah, that gameplay that you had before looked awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll run better. And like I'll be able to have longer videos now that I kind of got my stuff better situated. Because right now I'm like, I record something and I watch it and I'm like, that looks like trash. Why does it look like trash? And then like by the second or third video, it's like it's fixed. Like the Pokemon video I posted,
Yeah.
looked totally fine when I was like recording it in OBS, and then as soon as like it got uploaded to YouTube, it looked like crap.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't read anything, everything was blurry. And that's aside from like me not really optimizing my audio settings. But it's just a learning process. I've got to figure out where I need stuff and what I need it at. But I'm just going to keep putting out videos till I get it right, kind of deal.
Hell yeah, man.
But Warframe is fun. It's ridiculous. You can do some crazy stuff in there.
I'm gonna keep grinding this WoW. Can't wait to just not worry about dying, dude. Just being able to play the game.
Yeah. It was very nice. Even the little bit I played, because I didn't play like 30 days straight like you. But like even the like one day I played in like a hardcore kind of setting.
Yeah,
and then
it's
going
such
back,
a relieving feeling.
Yeah.
Holy.
Going back to casual, I was like, oh man, I can actually enjoy playing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because I'm like trying to strategize and like I'm Googling the Pokemon. Because like I said, they're from like the 8 generations, and I maybe remember up to like the 4th or 5th generation. So like all this stuff is new. I'm like, I have no idea what that Pokemon is. I don't know the types. I don't know the attacks. I don't know anything about this dude. Just a weird little bug. He might be in another game. That dude plays the weirdest assortment of games I've ever seen. He's gone through Titanfall. He's playing a little bit of League now. He's
I've been dabbling on the League.
Yeah. He's been playing. He's not playing ranked. I don't know if he's ever going to, but he is playing. Not ARAMs, just the standard sort of deal. And whatever. Crusader Kings 3 came out recently, which is just a huge turn-based strategy, kingdom building sort of game. Where like each game takes like 50 hours. And he's turbo into that. Buying all the DLCs. And
my man.
And of course, World of Warcraft. Every Thursday he's getting on and raiding. Just
trying to see
his stats.
Trying to see how many games he has in. That was Bullet or Blitz. Okay.
Games 2674.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Let's see how many I have on. I have multiple accounts, but probably played more on this than the other ones. Blitz. Yeah, I only have 1,300 games of Blitz.
Yeah.
On this account.
I didn't realize he played that much. Good for him.
2,000 games total. Yeah, he's got almost 5,000 total. Yeah. Dude, he plays a lot. Damn. Okay, well.
He's after, dude. You got a little rival now.
That's what I need. I need someone to play with.
Mm-hmm. I think he does too. Instead of just matching up with randos.
I love when you get that one salty person who just like blunders her queen right at the beginning.
Okay.
And then they'll just sit there. They won't take their next turn until, like, they'll wait out the whole 5 minutes until there's 1 second left, and then they move. Because they're hoping that, like, the other person just closed the game or just left. It's like a very salty thing.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I love when people do it. I'm not closing the game, dude. I'll wait. No problem.
It's 5 minutes. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I love it. There'll be like 1 second left, and all of a sudden you see them move. And then it's like, you just move your piece, and then it's game over. They run out of time. Like, cool story.
Oh, man.
Nice try.
I've been watching a lot of the Temp 6T Pokemon Showdown videos and just going at people.
Oh, yeah.
And just using, like, the most, like, off-the-wall, cheesy sort of, like, strats and stuff. And they're, like, people are losing. Like, their full team of legendaries is just getting stomped by, like, Rattatas and stuff like that. And they're just like, dude, your team sucks. Like, get a better team. And he's like, dude,
you lost.
I'm beating you. Like, I am crushing you right now. And he's doing it all for the lulz. He's doing it for the troll, for the salt. But yeah, dude's hilarious.
Good to hear he's still going at it.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. That dude's probably never gonna stop.
Never gonna stop.
They started Well, there's a new thing that's catching a lot of traction with Pokemon Showdown, and it's all random. So you get random Pokemon, and then you
battle it out.
Yeah,
That's cool.
You get to pick their moves, and you get to pick like their abilities and what items they hold, but you don't get to pick the Pokemon. And I think they have like a balancing sort of thing, because certain Pokemon are just weaker than others. So to compensate, they're like at a higher level, so that all the stats are kind of like around the same sort of place. But it's just like an ARAM sort of thing. It's just, here's these random dudes, see what you could do with them.
Love me some ARAMs.
Yeah. We got the little rinky-dink camera.
Where'd you get this guy?
Dude, for real, I don't even remember. I just know it was given to me. And, it'd be cool if it works. If it doesn't, oh well.
We about to find out. Interesting. Hey yo.
Hey man, you got a troll or a bard this week? Or past couple weeks, really?
My troll of the week, definitely my nephew Jaden.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave it at that.
Oh no.
You got a troll?
Oh man.
Anybody been pulling your socks or dropping their Cheerios in your nostrils or anything?
Nah, man. John's just been he hasn't really been trolling me, but he's kind of been like, hey, I'm sort of stuck on this part in Pokemon. Can you just do it? And I'm like, no, I'm not just doing it for you. Like, how you gonna learn unless you like actually do it? And so just kind of playing a little hardball with him. That way he learns, hey, gotta put in the work if you want the stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. So I guess it's kind of like a little form of trolling.
Good. At least, you're dealing with a light amount of trolling.
Yeah. How about your bard?
My bard. Gonna have to be my sister.
Ooh.
For making me a bomb-ass dinner earlier today.
Yeah. What was it?
Chicken Alfredo stuffed in shells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so them Alfredo stuffed shells.
That sounds great.
You know what it is. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with this camera, but looks better than the other one.
Yeah, great.
Than this old $20 thing. You you move the hinges and it turns off. The camera just turns off. You got a bard?
I do. I have a couple. Got JJ. He helped me hang a light in my garage. Just want to give him a little quick shout out. It was one of those things I just need an extra hand to hold it up so I could put some screws in it. I only got 2 hands. So, a little mini shout out to Jay. And a future shout out to Shane Buzzy. Because, like I said, he's going to help me kind of evolve some of John's Pokemon.
Tonight?
Yeah, since he's still
you guys going to get on Discord? You hopping on Discord?
I might. It's on John's laptop, so I might just log in, trade real quick, and then log out, because it's already getting kind of late for me, personally.
Yeah, I'm gonna be grinding tonight.
Yeah. And I don't want to get too into it, share too many details, but a big shout out to a friend of mine named Patsy, because he might have landed me a job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So nothing's finalized. It's all kind of like up in the air. Just kind of waiting. But yeah, it might turn into a thing. He had an opportunity and he reached out to me, and so I put in an application. We'll see where it goes.
Very nice.
Might be a thing. But yeah, those are my bards. But yeah, man. I think that's about all I got for tonight.
That's all I got, man. I think the tavern is ready to close up shop here.
Yeah,
Let's take another shot of mead.
Yeah. Put these chairs on the tables and stagger on home.
Yeah, I'm a light drinker. I just take little shots of mead.
Little sips.
Little sippy sips.
But big thank you to everybody out there listening. We're going to keep a whole every other week schedule with the podcast. And on those off weeks, you can catch us streaming some video games.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, thanks for listening, everybody. And have fun, be safe.
Have fun, be safe.